So this is the 0, this is the 10 and 50 HPA. For Strat Observe, the scatter plot, spaghetti type. This is where we currently are at 10 and 50. And let's just go out 108 hours. So we're starting to see some movement there. This is November 5th. 50, it hasn't quite downwelled yet. Hey, watch that 50 HPA level just progress. So here's the 17th. There's 10 HPA. And then this 3D vortex view I like the most. You can see the northern hemisphere. This is 0 degrees angle. Currently, watch that thing. Just, that's, you can start seeing some decoupling in here. It almost re-intensifies, but then here's where you go about the 15th. It looks like it's starting to unravel. So there we are with that. I'm going to go back and look at the European. And I like looking at the 30 day here. So this is where we currently are. Got the warming going on. Well, here, let me take that back. All right, okay, so this is the 30 millibar HPA. I'm gonna look at the heights. So you can see the ridging here and the trough here. If you look at the Strat, like the orientation here, you got the warming going on here. There's a 4th, 5th. Let's see where we have the ridge and the trough. So the ridge is over the central part of the country. Look at the end of the run here. Just trying to make sense. Okay, now, so here's where we were. So we have this 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th time frame, this trough coming through. It almost looks like a tropical system coming up. And then here's the ridge over the central part of the country. And then here comes Here comes that piece coming down from Western Canada. And go back to the Strat and look where the warming is. Look where that area of cooling is. And look where the ridge is. Can't really see much from that. Here's the dynamic trope. Trope temps. I think there's still some evolution. I don't think it shows any strat on the no. Look at that warming. Okay, so here's November 9th on, well, that's a 60. I'll go to the, run all the way. So here's where we currently are in the GFS ensemble. Ridge in the west. Trough swinging through, get ready to swing through in the east. Warming hasn't started. Just watch that progress down, and we'll check the 11th here. Just see what the heights are. So we got that piece coming in, ridge pushing through, not much of a ridge. Big trough dropping in. Watch that block get pushed back up there. And we're right there. Go back and look at the strat one more time. There we go. Even don't take a look at the 850s. I mean, you can see right there, that's just poised. And we've seen this in the long range. We've seen this in the extended range. The CFS was showing it how long ago? And now we're seeing the MJO. The MJO, I think the MJO is the match that's gonna light this puppy off, man. And once it goes, I'm telling you, I've said it before, we get this cold established in here for November and December, and it gets locked in at the ground. I think this is going to be crazy anomalous, man. I don't think I'm gonna look at Canada at this view, and I'm going to look at the surface temperatures. So it's minus 21 Fahrenheit. Let me look at Ontario, St. Lawrence. I think Western Canada, single digits. Central Canada, this is November 18th. Sub-zero temps already in. And that's okay. Here we'll do Fahrenheit. Sub-zero in Celsius, but we still got single digits, upper 20s. United States view. I mean, that's all just poised to just absolutely freaking crush. I'm going to look at the one-day anomalies here real quick on the extended. Here's where we are. Here comes that fourth slight warm up around the 9th. This is the 17th, so that's the 24th. So what does that line up with that we've been talking about? Here's just run through the GFS extended here. This is the 8th. Here's that third system, 8th. I know we had a couple signals bunched up here. Here's the 9th. Boom. Boom. Almost retrogrades a little bit or pulls back. There. Look at that. December 3rd, 5th, 6th. End of the run. My opinion, game on. I'll look at the weeklies and see what the weeklies had for yesterday. So here we go. Sixth. Well, we'll go back. Here's our 3rd, 6th, 8th, 11th. Should have put my phone on my tripod. Oh, December 13th. And there's the end of the run. December 17th. Pull back to the GFS extended. This is December 6th. See if it'll pull back. And then here's December 6th on the weeklies. So things are, it's weird how the brakes, like it's like the gas brakes in regards to this evolution. I mean, of course, the Strat, the MJO Strat worm connection is is huge. That and these little dinky negative SOI drops. I mean, I think you're right about that in regards to the. I get on my face in regards to the little troughs that are coming in, but there's gonna something has to we have to see this. Excuse me, we have to see more of a negative drop than what we've been seeing because the synoptics here with the GFS extended in the weeklies, and then what I'm seeing in the ensembles and the Stratworm guidance, something big's coming, man. Something big's coming. We have to. There has to be a Stratworm. I mean, some kind of like switch that gets flipped here where the SOI just tanks because typically the SOI drives the MJO, and then the MJO pops that ridge on the west coast and into Canada, and then that'll decouple the vortex. Or I mean, the warming process is going to be starting here soon, but that ridge pops, it'll decouple the vortex, and then the gate gets kicked in. So I'm thinking like here in the next couple days that warming is really going to kick, and then I think around the 10th to 14th, I think we're going to see that puppy get dislodged, and it's not going to be a stretch. It's not going to be a stretch. It's going to be a full decoupling, and that whole lobe is going to come crashing in. Europe's already had their turn in regards to a full decoupling, a full hit. Now it's our turn. Just my thoughts.